السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم يا مفهم سليمان فهمنا ويا معلم داود علمنا، اللهم آمين. حياكن الله، طبتن وطاب مثواكن وتبوأتن من الجنة مقعدا. We have studied before the outputs of the throat letters and letter جوفية of or the air letters, and also the letter qaf and kaf. Today we're gonna to start with the middle of the tongue, jim, shin, ya, the letters ja, sha, ya, with what follows the upper part of the palate from the point ya as a consonant, not that long vowel, because we have studied before how we can pronounce the air letters of الحروف الجوفية, the letter of جوف, that didn't have an proven output. They have only an estimated output, the alif, waw, and ya maddiya. So here we're gonna start jim, shin, and ya with a proven output and not the consonant with a long vowel. So with what follows the upper part of the palate from the point ya as a consonant, not that long vowel like I've said, shin and jim. Okay, so with what follows the upper part of the palate from the point ya, aj, ash, ay is the middle part of the tongue. Now the letter dad, one or two edges of the tongue resting against the upper premolars and molars from the dad. Al, al, al. And this is the pronunciation of the letter dad. Now the letter lam, one of the edges of the tip of the tongue pressing against the palatal mucosa forms the point of articulation of the letter lam. Al, al, al. This is the output of the jim, shin, ya, dad, and lam. We're going to start now with the definition. What does it mean, tafkhim? The mouth is filled with echo of the letter due to the narrowing of the throat, and the sound rises to the dome of the upper palate. And the opposite of the tafkhim is tarqiq, which means there is no echo of the letter, and the mouth is not filled with this echo. So, as I have said, al, you can hear or you feel that there is an echo of the letter due to the narrowing of the throat, and the sound rises to the dome of the upper palate. Al. However, with aj, ash, aqo, as, these proven outputs, there is no echo that filled the mouth, and this is the opposite of tafkhim, what we can call it tarqiq. The letter lam is always read slightly except the name Allah, lam of Allah. If the lam is preceded by a letter with kasra, it will be read lightly with tarqiq. Afillahi. Here we cannot say afillahi, no, afillahi, because it is preceded by a kasra under the fa. On the other hand, if it is preceded by a letter accompanied by fatha or dhamma, it will be read with emphasis, or we can say in Arabic tafkhim. Wallahu, inna Allah. Why here the lam of Allah is read with emphasis? Because it is preceded by either dhamma or fatha. There is rules of lam. We will study it right now. It is lam accompanied with sukun. And by the way, sukun is a little circle above the letter. So, it is lam accompanied with sukun located either in the middle or the end of the word, and it is found in the noun, the verb, and the letter. First, we're gonna see it in lam qamariya, al, or lam shamsiya, a. We can define it of say that in English like the. For example, the door, the window. In Arabic, we say al. The sukun is on the letter lam and comes before 14 letters. Alif, ba, ghain, ha, jim, kaf, waw, kha, fa, ain, qaf, ya, mim, and ha. Group it in a sentence. ابغي حجك وخف عقيمة. These 14 letters, if it is comes after al, so we pronounce the lam sakina. However, in lam shamsiya, there is no sukun on lam and followed by shadda on the next letters and come before 14 letters, which means the rest of Arabic letter. Nun, dal, sin, dha, za, shin, lam, ta, tha, sad, ra, ta, dad, dhal. This is the two cases of the definite letter or indefinite letter. The third one, lam of name. For example, sultan, and always is clarified. The fourth one, lam of the verb, either clarified like يلتقطه. Here we can pronounce lam, it is clarified, or merged. وَقُلْ رَبِّي. Here we cannot pronounce lam because it is merged by the letter lam, and it is approximative assimilation. We're gonna to start it later inshallah. وَقُلْ رَبِّي. Here there is the lam of verb. In normal we can say وَقُلْ رَبِّي, but here it is merged in the Quranic words over in the Quranic recitation. وَقُلْ رَبِّي. And the fifth one and the last one, lam letters located right with hal and bal, either clarified هل ثوب. Here we can pronounce it lam, or merged بل رفعه. And we notice here there is the same as وَقُلْ رَبِّي, but here وَقُلْ with the verb and bal with the letter. بل رفعه, and lam here is merged and not clarified. So this is our lesson today. The outputs of جيم شين يا ضاد لام. What does it mean تفخيم ترقيق? The letter ya read with emphasis, or the opposite ترقيق. The output of lam and the rules of lam. Thank you for your listening and attention. جزاكم الله خيرا ونفع الله بكم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك. أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت. أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.